make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. This is about France, the riots in France, right? And I thought about it the minute I saw it. Like, same thing what happened with January 6th when people stormed the Capitol and here in America. What happened to pick yourself up by your bootstraps? What happened to that? And I gotta say it, like when it comes to white people, their entitlement is just off the charts. So when it's a situation where they have to, you know, if they feel like they got screwed by the system, it's no pick yourself up by your bootstraps, stop being a victim. It's all out tantrum. It's just an all out, you know, citywide, countrywide, let's throw a big tantrum. And I'm not gonna do anything. And the reason I say that is because in France, so they raised the retirement age from 62 to 64, and basically, I will say what the way they did it was trifling. You know what I'm saying? They, basically, they went around voting for it and was like, "This is what we gonna do, y'all. We got to do this." And people were mad because now they can't quote unquote retire or whatever because mathematically the debt is so big that they need you to work longer. And they've done it in America too. The retirement age here went up. Uh, but here's the thing. There's the hypocrisy of it. So a lot of France's wealth comes from taken from Africa, and screwing over African countries, financially or getting resources, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, y'all never protested that, your lifestyle in France, was at the detriment of the Africans that you were stealing from, and you know, how can I say, manipulating their banks and their countries. That never had you never had a problem with that. How old, what's the retirement age in Africa? You didn't care if you had children working or people on their last leg, 60, 70, 80 years old working. As long as you got, you got to live your French life, or oui. It was all good. It's been all good. So 2 years and I can't retire now. We have to storm the capital. Whatever, man. Um, but the overarching issue is, basically, and if you notice, like all Europe is having that problem, America is having that problem, and I think Australia may be having that problem. I'm not too sure about Australia though. But basically, let's just say the Western mindset, the capitalistic mindset, the white mindset, the European mindset, uh, is basically bad with money now. Like all these white countries are in debt, hella debt, and for really reasons of greed, arrogance, and stupidity. And people thought, white meant right and white meant smart, and you're not seeing a lot of smart behavior happening right now. You're seeing a lot of dumb stuff going on. So, and now you're seeing people realize, hey man, these people screwed us, and now we gotta work even harder and longer, and we're gonna burn the city down. Well, go ahead. You know what I mean? But the arrogance of pick yourself up by your bootstraps, or the hypocrisy of it, just stands still. Like, what happened to being smart and innovative and ingenuity and coming up with a new thing? And I'm gonna say this, you know, I guess with all due disrespect, I guess, basically, because I thought about this with America too. The, this capitalistic, this European capitalistic mindset can't survive without making somebody else suffer. And it was cool when the people who were suffering weren't white. Like prior to all of this stuff, um, white people will war with white people, will kill white people, will screw over white people. The whole "let them eat cake," Marie Antoinette type of narrative, right? But then when it became when you brought the racial aspect into it, white people have prospered and grown over the centuries because they found an enemy, anybody who wasn't white. And they could come together on anybody who's not white and form like Voltron and be a unit, right? Well, it's to the point now that white people forgot that white people will screw over white people, and now it's like, oh my God, you treated me like them. There's nobody left to screw over. If you steal everybody else's riches and wealth and resources, you know, you're going to be the ones with all the riches and wealth and resources. And guess what? The same people who stole from all those people that look just like you, they're going to steal from you. Whether it be your money, your resources, your time, you know, that's what they're going to do. And now you go, oh my God, how dare they? Brothers, we need to stick together. Nah, go screw yourself, you know. So when I see, and then the reason I talk about the hypocrisy, I say the hypocrisy of it is now it's time for you to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and work twice as hard to get half as much. And, and then it's unfair. Then I ain't doing that. Then what do I look like to you? You know, I'm entitled to the best of the best of the best. I need caviar toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? I need a champagne urinal. You know what I'm saying? I need a faucet that pours out. That pours out the finest of cognacs in France. Champagne and cognac is French. It's French, right? So I need a Hennessy faucet. So it's like, hey, y'all need to stop this, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here on that one and tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. It's my dog, I know. Peace.